Everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 97 with me, Sid, and I've been trying to decide what to do today, and I've said on a previous episode I'm kind of getting a little bit lost with all of the options. So that beacon over there, that beacon is the mob farm that we have, the zombie mob farm. And it's just a single spawner. It kind of pushes the definition of the word mob farm. But I have previously gone out to give myself access to that space from underground, so I don't have to walk overground all the time. And I think I'm going to need, at some point in the not too distant future, I'm probably going to need a fair amount of... I mean, I originally made that to allow me to level up my crossbow quickly, which worked reasonably well, and the bolts as well. However, I think I'm going to be able to, wanting to get reasonable amounts of experience in the not too distant future, because I've been looking at some of the quest lines, and I would like to start playing with some of this area. I'm not overly worried about turrets and the likes. Obviously those are there. If I turn those off, we can't see. This is so I can see all of the quests. I actually turned this on so I could work out what was missing. And what is missing is that one there. Portable spawners, the diamond dolly. But I can't get that until I've done time to kill a wither. So, yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. But there is stuff about getting around. No, well, there's getting around stuff. That's an area that I want to have to fiddle with at some point. But the Without Dying quest line has got a number of options: better bolts, vanadium steel, magnesium bolts, all of this stuff, spawn blaze, blaze spawner, obviously handy. There's some passive defense quests there, mob repel, I don't know. But there is this thing, so there's the dark steel armor, which I think we can do now. There's also a bronze armour, which I know we can do now, and the gold armour, which I know we can do now. There's a chainmail armour, which I know we can do now, just get them done and out of the way. And there's also the armour molds questline, which is a little bit expensive, but we'll get 16 buckets. But I mean, you use, I think it's 5, it's 4 or 5. Another 4288. It's 4 ingots per mold, so 16. You get the iron back. There's a little bit with these which we can probably just knock out quickly. A diamond shield which we can probably knock out quickly, and then there's this other one down here, which this requires the more heat Canthal coil upgrade before you can get there. But we also are going to need ectoplasm. We're going to need to get slimed. In the colloquialism of Ghostbusters, we are going to need to get slimed. So, I need a way to be able to kill mobs in a controlled environment, and whilst I haven't got a significantly good means of doing that right now, the best we have is probably this space over here, which will allow me to spawn zombies in a controlled environment. Now, what I should be able to do is, well, I'm probably going to need to, I'm going to do this the sensible way, because, you know, I am me, and I always do things the sensible way. But this should connect up to, hopefully, I'm trying to remember whether whether I'd got as far as that. I think I'm gonna go back and double check this actually. Oh, I've been voiding. Oh, no, I haven't actually. I don't have the where. The void upgrade should not be functional because it's here in this bag. There. Okay, and we'll stick. We'll stick you in there. At least I know you're definitely not going to work then. I am inclined. I'm just going to double check before I go and throw myself into a hole that's got no coming back. I need to make sure that I have actually done the due diligence at the bottom there and actually got the space in. Oh, hello. Let me go and do that. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I've established that there is actually a tunnel connection at the bottom there, and I've also put the elevator in place ready, so in theory we can get this and it should work. The only issue it's only 14, it's about 20 blocks, it's not that bad. I'm in vintage story mode, which obviously has a much higher world height, so but let us get that in place, and then we shall come down here very carefully. I'm going to place a few torches on the way down. I'm going to fill this shaft in on this side, so there you go, we are good. So we can we'll leave a torch. Don't think that will interfere. So that gives us the ability to jump there. We can now go in here, go to my waypoints and remove that one. So that is now all gone, and obviously that means I can now. Hello! I can beat these guys in the vain hope that what we get is an ectoplasm, which I can then go in and kill. That kind of works. Hi! Oh, how are you? Yeah, you can't get me, can you? There you see, that's what we're after. And with a bit of luck, which we didn't that time, we'll get an ectoplasm. Oh, now we've got two. Big boy. Brutish zombie. And again, there's not a lot, but this is, I think, just the kind of the options we've got available to us right now. To try and get those ectoplasms, I'm going to need 24 of them. I've got 8, so do the math. I need 16 more. Whee! Hello, Bernie boy. Nope. And poof. Hello. Slow. This is the only downside to this. Oh, got a bit of free coal though. Don't mind a bit of free coal. And poof. Oh, hello. You're a grim zombie. Why so grim? Huh? Wow, you were grim. You have 50 hit points. Anyway, it's going to take a while, but I'm going to try and get myself some ectoplasms. So I'll be back in a little while. Alright, I am glad that I did this because, look. Oh, these venomous. Oh, great. Wonderful. These guys I turned off. These rare mobs. How many hit points do you have? You're not too. You're going to die with a single shot, so. Okay. Like that is it. So I could have found out the hard way that those were turned still on. I mean, again, we've got some freebies. We got a few. I've got a couple of the things what we are after, and I'm rather than wasting my durability on my sword, I'm using my mattock because it's just it deals a good amount of damage. And did I see? I'm not sure whether I saw a. No, I didn't. This is the only thing. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Sometimes when I see them go in there. Now that's supposedly more damage. So let's just try that. Yeah, it is slightly more. I don't know why I'm doing more damage, but. Maybe I should get some looting on this thing. That might be beneficial. More for the ectos when they drop. Hello. Yeah, we don't want you outside. You're just distracting. No point. Come on. Anyway, this is definitely not something that I'm going to get finished on this episode. For one, I need to do that cancel thing. But we'll just try these two. This is one of the objectives I have. I really do need to try and get me a lot more of this stuff. However, let's go home the safe way. This is a magnetite chunk. So let's go and have a look at these other armours. I will see you when I get over there. Alright, so we're going to start off with the bronze and the gold armour, but we're going to do this the sensible way. And that is, we are going to do armour moulds. Because armour moulds will mean that I can make them without faffing around with all the plates, and it kills the quest. So yeah, that's kind of no-brainer to me. Now I think I need files and just have a look. Files and hammers probably. So if we come in here and go like that and go file and hammer, we'll get a helmet, okay. Then we need file and hammer. And what? Move view around, that's the boots, okay. Just need the leggies. Somewhere, there you go, leggies. Gonna need to make a new file as well at this rate, but oh well, that's these screwdrivers. There must be an update to fix that glitch. I'll have to check to see whether there's a newer version. So this will give me the molds, which will then allow me to make the various armors that we can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop you in there. We're going to pop you over to steel, and we're going to pour that. That should leave me with 12. It did. Excellent. Actually, we won't do that in here, will we? We'll do that. Oh, yes, of course. These are extruder molds, aren't they? This is for use in the forming press or alloy smelter. Probably the alloy smelter. Bet you can't do dark steel though. No, of course you can't. But that's fine. This is, I think this was cost neutral. It was 16 ingots of steel to make these, and I'm fairly certain, I just should leave the ardite in there. I'm fairly certain that the quest reward for this one is 16 ingots of steel. Let's have a look. Well, it's a choice. It ain't going to be 8 buckets, it's not going to be 4 lava buckets either, or a loot bag, so that's a complete no-brainer. We'll clear that one off. That gives me a survivor thing and gives me the cost of those molds back, which means that it didn't cost me out to make those, which is great. Then we're going to come into here and we are going to oh, that's the spare bronze that I cast. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to go in there like that. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 for the boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. That's how that will pan out. We'll go and put this bronze away just so we're there. And that will give me the bronze, and then we'll also do the gold. And again, this should be, I think, cost neutral, because I can scrap these armours down after the fact. So there's a helmet. There's some boots. There's the legs. And we're not going to use this. This is just me being me and being a completionist. I want to have all of the things done, which is almost certainly going to be impossible, given the nature of GregTech. Well, it's not impossible, obviously. It is possible to complete GregTech. Whether it's possible to complete GregTech in my lifetime, well, that's a different question entirely. But that will give us the bronze, which we can then claim our reward for, and then we can set the. In fact, we might as well go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put the gold in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finally 4. Right, let me just grab that out. That can be doing in a moment. That's going to. Well, I've crafted those. What is? Do you need that as well, or do I need to do it in bronze? Do I need to do it in bronze plates? Oh, that's going to be annoying. So for all of that, that's a cookie. I don't want to put that away. For all of that, I actually have to make them as plates. It looks like. Right, let's just have a look. Uses for you. I can macerate you down to 8 bronze dust, which I can then cut back up into bronze. Similarly, I can macerate you down to 8 gold dust, which I can cut back up. That is probably the better way, or at least it's the way that I'm going to use, I think. Put that chat away. And then we'll make plates. That's annoying, because I'm going to have to do this again. I'm just wasting time here. We'll do the bronze first. We'll make sure that works, because I'm fairly reasonably confident that that is also missing this anvil mold. Now I know I've got an anvil, so I don't know what that is there to imply, but ooh, we can get an enchanted golden apple, or ooh, that's shiny. What does the bronze give me? Some bronze plates, which, yeah, I might take those anyway. And then we just got this one, that's 8, so I need 12 steel for that, to set that one running, because we are going to, well, let me just double check that actually. Steel ring, we can extrude 4 from 1, so I actually only need 6 steel. 4, 5, 6. That's even cheaper. I'm assuming I need 24 of them. That's ring, bang, bang, bang. Let's just set those running while we're in the background here. Nope, that's not the right place. Chuck you in, and chuck you in. Right. Uses for that. No, too many uses for that. Let's have a look at it the other way then. I need 24. Yeah, it's going to be exactly the same, just with a hammer in the middle. Hammer, yeah. Hammer in the crotch. That sounds painful. Okay, we got you. I'll change you back over to rod, because that makes more sense. And we should hammer. We should be in a good position to go 1, 2, 3, 4. At least that one was easy. So we got you. Right, uses for this, I can macerate you back down to 7 small piles of dust. Now that is fair dues, because these are not full ingots, so we'll macerate those down in a moment. I'm going to go and macerate this lot while that's happening, and I'm just going to go and cook up this bronze again, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, let's put this to the test, shall we? So there's the first 5 plates, there's a bronze helmet, there's a bronze helmet, yeah. So telling me to make the moulds was pointless, because you still have to make them the hard way, even though you've made the moulds. The moulds don't give you any shortcuts. That was an annoyance. The gold is smelting, that will be coming out of the smeltery momentarily, but we just need to make up the bronze ones for starters. I am going to process all of these armours back into raw materials after the episode. We're going to have a screenshot with all of the armour we make in the first instance. And the dark, other than the dark steel we're going to have to process further, because dark steel armour has enhancements, and all of those need taking into account. So that's going to be a fun thing. I'm not sure whether the dark steel would be better, but it certainly has a lot more functionality, I think is the word. So let's get you done. There's my bronze armour, that is now complete, and we can come and add you to this lot here. I mean, other than my Feather Falling 3 boots, there's nothing fancy about this armour. This is just armour. So, and I should really be definitely. Oh, that needs to. Okay, we've got to pour that. I'm going to go and grab myself another 24 ingots out of the storage. So it's not like I can't. It's not like I haven't got them. Don't have a lot, but I've got lots of gold marked on the map, so we can soon go and do a mining trip, especially seeing as my pick is fully repaired. So, you know, bonus all the way. Right, off you go. So same again. We're going to. In fact, I'll do the big one first, and let's get the gold done. I'll be back in a sec. All right, and there you go. There's a gold armor. Of course, none of these are actually of any use to me. These are just me flexing, I suppose. However, there is one other armour on this list that I do want to do, and that is the this one. So I need dark steel. I need 24 dark steel. I have got 24 dark steel. I've got slightly more than 24 dark steel. I've actually got 35 dark steel. So let us go and get this one underway, because this might be the armour we lean into in the short term. We are going to need exactly the same thing. We're going to go through and do the plates, and that will get us armour which is not quite as good as what we're wearing. If I'm honest, in the first instance, that is a dark steel plate. That should be dark steel leggings. That should be almost mine. That was so much faster than processing gold. That's your helmet, and that is your boots, which we can now put this away. And as we can see, this is actually not as good as diamond. The durability's up there. That's definitely not as good as the composite vest. That's not as good as the legs. That's not as good as the boots. But what that does open up is, well, it will do. It should do. We also require vibrant crystals, so we need to have done that bit. Okay, that's why we can't see you yet. But if we go into somewhere off of dark steel, I would imagine. I don't know where vibrant crystals is going to come from. Let me go back to without dying. Let's turn you on. Requires vibrant crystals. Vibrant crystals. Well, that's emerald and vibrant alloy, but I don't know where the actual. Where's the quest for that then? It's a very good question. I don't know. Oh, I appear to have completed this again. For what it was worth. Did I? I haven't completed you recently. Okay, no worries. So anyway, we've got this, so we can get another. We can get some 4 dark steel. We might as well go for the dark steel because I'm almost certainly going to want it. You can give me 8 steel plates. That is Damascus. I can make it. Yeah, we'll go with 8 steel plates on there. Go with the bronze plates there, and we shall go with the. I think the Enchanted Golden Apple. I mean, that is a significant reward. So, I'm not entirely sure where we find Can I actually? I can't actually see the. Oh, we can't even get to that until vibrant crystals. Okay, well, that's fine. So we're not leaning into this armour yet, but we are going to pop it into the slots. It's badass looking armour though. It's a really nice looking. I mean, it's Minecraft armour. It's still a box that goes around your body. You know, let's not beat around the bush here. This is nothing overly fancy, but yeah. So those will probably process back later. What else have we got in that quest line? Let me just turn that off. Go back to without dying, because there's still stuff to look at here. There's a diamond shield. Needs a large diamond plate, and that gives you a 5-second block, and we can have pigman or magma cube. That's gold. No, that's magma. Probably pigman might be the better of the two. I don't know what pigman farming is like in this one. And then the diamond spear needs an arrowhead. You need a stainless steel screw. Does it have to be a stainless steel screw? It does have to be a stainless steel screw. Good reward though, so we can't go there, but we can get the iron spear for definite. That's a thing, and the endermans. An enderman spawner would actually be interesting. And then there's dark steel tools, which we could go down. There's not a huge amount of stuff there. Let me just have a little look at where we're going on this one. I am expecting a delivery of a skip at any time today as well, so that's excitement of my life, eh? Skip delivery. Right, yeah, let me just put stuff away. And I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so we should have most of what we need. I think I'm going to need hammers and files. Hammer and file. Hammer, file and screwdriver. And hammer and file. So we need a file, we need a hammer, and we need a screwdriver. And we're going to make you. We're going to make you. We are going to make you. File, hammer, one of those, and those. We're going to make the sword, which is going to be hammer and file, two of those, one of those. I mean, it's still not as good, but it has got the increased skull and pearl drops, which is going to be handy if we want to make a wither farm at any one point. But more importantly, we are going to make you, which should be that screw dark shears. And I think, all things being equal, that should, yes it is, steel tools. So we'll have 4 dark steel back just to get our, the loot bags are just too unreliable in my opinion. And we've got that. We can, obviously we can recycle. Can you be enchanted? I presume you can be enchanted. And that one, okay, if we stick a vibrant crystal on it we can empower it. That one we can empower it. with a vibrant crystal. Now I'm not entirely sure how much use all of this stuff is, but for me, I'm hammering not bits of this out. I do want to have a look at some of these as well, like I don't think the dragon backpack is going to be anything we're going to get soon, because we need to kill the dragon. I'd like the dragon backpack. It sounds like a whole lot of good. The bat backpack, night vision. Squid backpack for swimming. There's a whole load of backpacks in here. Now, what I do want to say is I have not this episode addressed one of the issues that we had or identified last episode, which was the fact that following the upgrade, that lot stopped working. So this lot is not pumping. Now, as you know, I record ahead of myself, and as at the time that I'm recording this, the episode where I go, I don't know why this isn't working, have any of you got any ideas, is not out yet. So I don't know if any of you had any ideas of what the problem that was there. So I've not been able to push that forward, and because I can't push that forward, I've not pushed these forward to start using the rest of the power here. But yeah, you know, I've still got more steel to process. We've got stuff and things like that. And like I say, I am struggling a bit with direction. There just seems to be so much now, so many different things vying for my attention, and my completionist personality doesn't help, because I am wanting to do things like wanting to complete all of the quests, even though I probably don't need to. You know, I need to get into, I want to do all of the quests, but I probably don't need to. Getting around, you know, this one I need to get diesel power. Where is diesel power? I don't know. More hover than jet, but hover's good. I like hover. I'd actually like a more jetpack, but you know, that's not an option yet. There's a whole load of stuff in here which is all to do with building, and I don't need to. Yeah, it's just interesting kind of dynamic of where to go, because there's just so much in this pack. But as ever, always happy to have criticism, feedback, suggestions, all the good stuff. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.